Alright, Mo. So, what's poppin'? It's PPV for VAULT. You dig what I'm saying? I'm at PF right now. They got good Wi-Fi. It was quiet, but they got this little fucking wind machine room. I don't like that jump. Throwing me off, fucking with my head and shit. So, look, I know I'm late. Don't sweat that. New moon at Vishakha and Libra. So new moons is a time for creation, intention, get that slate clean, let that shit go for the last month, move into a new month. You dig what I'm saying? So this the chart. So intense creation potential. Themes of this new moon give an idea about the month, how things might manifest. You dig what I'm saying? The Lord says, in the Bible it says, so teach us the number of our days so that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom. You know what I'm saying? This is how I'm looking to apply my heart to wisdom. So the moon in this chart is in Libra, and it's a diplomatic, social, harmonious, right, pleasant sign of Libra. Libra is the sign of filial love. So that's business and sex, relationships, partnerships, all those things, but they usually entwine. So wherever the business and the relationship ends, wherever the sex ends, that's where the relationship ends, ideal, right? So it's ruled by a planet Venus. Venus is the planet of love, relationships, the opposite sex, and Venus governs over potency, right? Sexual arousal, sexual attraction, all that stuff, how you come across, the impressions that you leave on someone, right? So Libra is cardinal air, ruled by Venus. So this is the potential to initiate and create through partnerships, relationships, business, right? So the idea this month is about just finding and relating to others in the marketplace of Libra, right? Then the star, so the subtler influence, which is actually more pronounced than the sun, but we can call it subtle because it's always running internally. Vishakha is about one-pointed focus, devotion, right? This gives us internal, subtler intentions at this moment. Being able to initiate partnerships with others and still having a strong focus or maybe even similar goals. You dig what I'm saying? So purpose instincts are aligned to engage and initiate relationships, businesses, partnerships. You dig what I'm saying? Maybe artistic endeavors, but any endeavor that requires you to, put yourself out there or requires you to really devote your time into that, right? So before I finish that, about meeting with others and having a focus and shit, I kind of just lost that thought. No, it came back. So in economics, because Libra is a sign of the marketplace, it's like economics and shit, right? The highest expression of Libra is the sign Cancer, which is the home. Could call it family life, but it's like assets and shit. In economics, the first firm is a family. You know what I'm saying? The family is the way to get money. Families show you how to get money. How is shit now, right? When you think about this, family, relationships, all that shit fucked up because don't nobody really understand what a family is. They don't understand what a firm is. Matter of fact, hold on. I probably have to do something. Let me see my window capture real quick, y'all. Alright, that's what I already did. 4 minutes in. Microsoft. Oh, it's right there, ain't it? So that's empirical. But put my cup down. What is a firm? And economics. I spelled that wrong. A firm is a business organization that produces goods and services and sells them to consumers with the aim of making a profit. Firms are central to the functioning of market economies as they allocate resources, use inputs, produce inputs. Firm also decide what to produce, how to produce. If I'm not mistaken, the Lord told your motherfucking monkey ass to be fruitful and multiply. Do you dig what I'm saying? Why motherfuckers broke? Cause you ain't have a family. You never really had a true understanding of what a family is. Why your money fucked up? You dig what I'm saying? Why do shit keep like? Why your car? Why you get in an accident all of a sudden? Why your car fucking up all of a sudden? You wanna know why? It's that chaos that you grew up in. It's that dysfunction that you grew up in. It's damn near some spiritual shit. Cause if I'm not mistaken, a motherfucker that's going through hard times, you're doing so because of ancestral karma. It's like an easy jump. In my little studies these last couple years, it be some ancestral shit. You don't pay attention to your ancestors. Why you not get it? You might not like your parents and shit like that. Your real life might be total fucking goofies. Your whole family might be full of goofies. But somebody in that line, somebody in that lineage fuck with you enough to have graced you with whatever they went through and their abilities, and in a way, them genetics. You got talents. But you know, we got a tendency to try to go to parents, but that shit go back as far as your seventh grandfather. You dig what I'm saying? So, alright, let me continue. The theory of the firm consists of another, the traditional. Yeah, so God told you be fruitful and multiply so that you can get your economics right, so that you can get money right. You feel me? So say so all that family shit out for me now. But moving forward, you know, your firm gonna be your friends, close associates and shit, those that you might see one-to-one labor relationships with. So a nigga might real life be on some like I kinda always been on this shit. I put this shit together on a bus at Nova when I was going to Nova Community College. I've been was on astrology, but not this. I had to wait to get to this. And it's probably for the best. I'd probably been a wild, vicious. I probably would have been like a villain or some shit, like real life villain mode. Now they go on some different shit. Now here's the kill. So if I'm making a firm, I'm coming with family and shit like that. I like what I like. I like astrology like a motherfucker. You dig what I'm saying? I also like any type of scriptures. I love museums. You feel me? Natural things. I'm vegetarian now. I don't fuck around with with a lot of the cardinalities and shit like that. You dig what I'm saying? It's just it be that yeah. We know how it is. I ain't gonna speak on all that. But so that's that. So my firm is already in the business of producing art, right? Or something to do with astrology, some type of I can't say teaching, because the ones that teach can't do it, and ones that do it don't give a fuck about teaching, because it's just too much shit to learn to try it out. That's why I be getting on this trying to talk, but I really just be talking. You get some game if you listen, but you gotta understand I'm kind of like where I'm at on the path is like field research. I really feel like I excel in field research. I could be an expert at that in that star purpose. The motherfuckers snake. They realized did some very like the way they went about terminating a nigga was slimy as shit. I didn't like that, but I could only think like, oh, you too big for this shit now. It is what it is. You knew it was karma coming in there. So the symbol for Vishakha is the star purpose. So it's a renewal in purpose. Moon is opposite to the star lord Jupiter. Jupiter is in Aries. So Jupiter in Aries gives the urge to seek new experiences and expand the self. Aries, initiate and create through new action, or initiate through actions, seeking new experiences. You dig what I'm saying? And then expansion of self. So Vishakha span from 20 degrees Libra to 3 degrees, 20 degrees. 3 degrees, 20 minutes of Scorpio, right? At the third degree, moon is totally debilitated. When the moon is in that part of Scorpio and debilitated, it's really just a time for rest. This part of Libra is represented by the Four of Swords. I'm going to look that up because I forgot to type that. So the archway is three symbols: a potter's wheel, a triumphant archway, and a tree with spreading branches. So the archway is a symbol of initiation, victory. You dig what I'm saying? Archways and vaults are used in religious ceremonies, marriages, all of that there. So victory is not attained till we find ourselves on the path back home. So you might have caught victory in the battle, but we don't actually get to acknowledge that victory nor celebrate it until you actually walk through the gates of the village or the town or the kingship or whatever the fuck you at. Like once you walk through them gates, now in terms of the spiritual path, that's only gonna be when you return to God and shit like that. Oh shit, God shit. So the potter's wheel represents patience, focus, and firmness required on the spiritual path, right? Clay is a mix of earth, water. You gonna use some air. Why is that bitch gotta make so much noise, bro? You couldn't close the fucking door. Damn. It's like you on my dick and you don't even know. I ain't going back. Nigga having Rahu in the 7th house. This shit y'all like been terrible on my mind, bro. It's been terrible on my mind. I'm telling some of the dumbest shit I seen and some of the littlest dumbest shit. Nigga just walk and I might be trying to get some ice. Why this bitch wanna speed up? Why you wanna cut my path off? Then I gotta look at you like you dumb as shit, and it's like, yeah, I was possessed by Rahu. Yes, I know. Goofy, stop it. Fucking stop. So clay is a mix of earth, which is the most static, gross element. She realized I did that shit, bro. Fucking dick. And then water, which is the most fluid, malleable element. You dig what I'm saying? So it's an alchemical thing when we talking about clay and shit. Right? And when you, I don't know if you ever made pottery and shit, bro. She did me dirty as shit, bro. You ain't do no, hey Mo. Ain't do no motherfucking exercise. Can't do a lunge and bro, like good as shit. Fuck. I'm trying to get a tan, your ass need to get thin, bitch. Fuck. Alright. So, you spinning, bruh, she realized I did that. What a fucking cunt. So, you spinning shit on the wheel, but you can't mash the motherfucker. You gotta be so gentle and yet so firm, because you'll be putting your finger on the clay as it's spinning, not making no type of marks. The whole joint just gonna push over there. But you gotta cradle that shit. It kind of requires certain focus, certain determination. And bitch spinning. Now, one thing I feel like about clay, you might think you molded something, but the speed and the revolution and the axis that it's on and the foundation that it's on, that clay actually is using you. You understand what I'm saying? It's surrendering to a greater will, but its will is still there. That clay wanna be something, and it's using you to bring it out. So therefore, in the spiritual path, you're being molded by God. You're being molded by the life, the game, whatever. As you're being molded, right? Thank you. Glory to God. I probably should have spoke about God earlier and it'd be cool instead of getting in my ego, getting all mad and shit. Stupid ass nigga. Now, so the potter's wheel, you can allow yourself to be molded by a wheel that's greater than your own. You dig what I'm saying? I got John on Moon and Margot. I was talking about that because a woman is like, first time I ever used that gun. But look, you're being molded by a wheel greater than yours so long as you surrender. And it's gonna be fucking turbulent because it's spinning around and shit, and it's wet and fucking messy and shit like that. But in the end, you feel me? You allow yourself to be molded, and you're gonna go through some motherfucking heat. You gotta go through the fire before this miracle can manifest, before this masterpiece can take shape. You gotta go through the fire. And when you do, it's gonna make you a solid. It's gonna make you motherfucking resilient. You dig what I'm saying? Something to actually behold and hold and be beholden, right? Once you go in that fire, you'll witness the level of temperament that you have. You dig what I'm saying? Now, man was created and formed by the dust and the clay. And based on wherever God decided to throw that motherfucking clay and bake it on the earth, that's where you got the color of that man. You feel me? So my motherfucking charcoal black ass, he made me, and he was real out working that tough ass, dark ass clay, and working this shit out that junk, and it was like flat. Put me in Southeast, and it was like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? I just thought about like 3 other motherfuckers from Southeast, and they all charcoal black, like no funny. Kill. Real South. That nigga Cheeto. Struggle only made us finesse. Like no funny. Nigga been going through it, but it would pain me more than the disasters that's going on right now, nigga. It would pain me to ask a motherfucker for a goddamn thing right now. Oh my gosh. And it come from his temperament will be tested. God was like, oh yeah, you want to be dark clay, you want to be that tough clay? Well, yeah, let me put you in some hot ass some hot environments. And then a tree with many branches produces many fruits. So therefore, it not only provides protection, but it provides sustenance. You think what I'm saying? Beauty and balance for the things around it and for others. You feel me? Vishakha is ruled by the archetype deity of Indragni. So Indra is god of thunder, storms, wind, rains, and then Agni is the god of fire and messages and shit like that, and hunger, or the appetites. You know what I'm saying? So Indra is the champion of the heavens, the champion of the demigods. He is the chief and foremost of the devas, right? And he kind of represent, what the fuck did she say? It's like Indriya is the senses or the sense organs. Indra is the champion of the senses, so he kind of is above all that now. He sit in a place on the heavens where it's like he can indulge in the senses and drink soma and be lusty and indulgent and lazy and shit like that, right? Because that comes from overcoming the mind and the traps of the mind. But in the same vein, he becomes jealous because he can be overthrown. You think what I'm saying? Now, that the thing about him being overthrown, as I just said it now, it really just sounds like the fact that at any point in our path, in the spiritual path or the transcendental path, where you're trying to overcome your senses, your lusts, your habits, your addictions and indulgences and shit like that, when you try to overcome that, it can always be a time where you fall. Why? Because Andrew dumbass gets so arrogant sometimes, like arrogant to the point you didn't even notice your guru, you didn't notice your preceptor, the person who done gave you the game. You realize, try to ignore that nigga. You were so proud, and then he got covered in a bunch of pussies. You dig what I'm saying? Scared as shit, because it's like, oh, every time you go to war, you be on that bullshit. You not even knowing it's not really of your own strength. We kind of just chose you. I told me and Stretch was talking, it's like, man, I just wish motherfuckers understood that there is nothing that you can do of your own effort that can get me to fuck with you or get me to say anything to you or get me to do anything. It's always of my grace. Real shit. Feel me? I wish the bitch knew that, because man, she'd know like, oh bitch, it really ain't. And I think bitches know that shit, because we all gotta understand that, bro. Like, it's like, nigga hit me with the He was like, yeah, man, you gotta do that fast next. I'm like, bruh, nah, because you did an extreme kind of fast to break your fast with fast food chicken. Nigga, I'm not eating animals no more. It's a difference. I'll be damned if I do what you did and then break it with the and then go all the way back. Fuck no. You understand what I'm saying? It be that ego shit come into play. It's like, nah, you were supposed to do that shit to glorify God. It sounds like you ain't too sure if you want to glorify yourself. Man, stop that shit. And that be the case with sometimes like any motherfucker that kind of come out and be like, you know, like I don't ever want to throw what I did for a motherfucker in their face. Cause what I did for you had nothing to do with anything you could do. Real shit. It was of my grace. Dig what I'm saying? So, pilots are having indulgent, gambler, sensualist, and jealous, right? Vishakha types are very jealous. Oh, speaking of the broad, like I was kind of gonna get into that, bitch be like, oh, I did this and I did that for you. I'd be like, yeah, but it wasn't of my own efforts. You was gonna do that shit maybe because of your own grace. I don't know, bitch. You feel me? I don't even want to come off like a nigga that be like, bitch, I deserve, or you know by word. I realize I don't give a fuck about anything no more. Now, bitch, I could bring up the things that I did for you. You dig what I'm saying? And as a man, I kind of got to, looking like moving forward, I kind of got to keep a bitch in remembrance because in her head, they, whoever they is, if they just be a plethora of motherfuckers. It could be that bitch friends. It could be something that bitch dumbass grandmother or just some dumb bitch somewhere said. It could be some shit, some nigga that thought he had the game or, this goofy bitch sitting up there trying to get game from another nigga who's probably a fucking trick. Who'll probably do some weird shit behind closed doors. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody trying to portray an image and it's goofy, right? You really think a motherfucker just gonna bless you with the game off of TikTok? Or anything like that? Everybody be like, y'all, like, motherfucker, I don't even think you understood what I went through just to get to what I know, like, in a basic way in astrology. Like, the fuck, bitch? It's like, I don't know, y'all really be... I gotta cut that shit out, man. But yeah, just keep that in mind. Like a lot of things that you're gonna do for other people of your grace, not of their own effort. Like everything trickle down. If that's how God worked, then that's how shit work all the time. Now, are you putting your grace towards good shit? Do you really have the right boundaries? That's another thing we was talking about. Me. Some of your boundaries ain't really your boundaries. That's some shit somebody told you to have. They put there for you. And you not knowing your true self is on the other side of that bullshit boundary. Real life. Y'all really gotta think about that. I know it seems taboo to say you don't like your parents or you don't like how you grew up. You don't. And I don't like how you grew up either. Real shit. You ain't like that shit and I don't like how you grew up either. Fuck that shit. Niggas be dumb as shit trying to give advice or doing this. And it just be a control thing. I bear witness. So together these two represent Agni. Agni is the messenger to the gods. He is the deification of fire. He is invoked as ritualistic fires, right? Used to relay messages between the gods and man. So together these two represent the sacrificial fires. You feel me? Iron flashes and insight. So Sugar Free got a song where he say, every day I pray, always, it never fails. I get results by the end of the day. That's what this gonna be like. So you've been prayed for some, and then next thing you know, like you might realize, start seeing results, seeing shit moving and whatnot. You dig what I'm saying? Speaking of Vishakha, You feel me? I don't even be trying to talk, but once again, I ain't necessarily a teacher. I just gotta talk about this shit because I really be. I'm getting back in the rhythm of being outside with my shit now. You think I'm saying? So a nigga was at the Target, I'm trying to type some shit up, right? And I see Vishakha. How do I know it's Vishakha? Baseball cap. Every punk bitch wears a baseball cap. No funny. I'm in the gym today. I do my little stretch and I'm already thinking about, okay, Vishakha and Libra. Libra initiates through partnerships. I look up, bitch got a wide ass, but it ain't out. It's just like Libra hips and a motherfucking and a motherfucking baseball cap. Nigga took everything out of me not to die laughing. I'm damn near on tears right now and shit, man. Oh my gosh. I was like, Lord, you are just too good. You are too good to me. You know I love nothing more than correspondence and seeing these things. They're miracles to me, but to another person, like that. But yeah, punk bitch with a motherfucker baseball cap on inside. I was like, ooh, you kind of got tattoos like that Vishakha bitch too. Ooh. No funny, I realize I can't stand shoulder tattoos on me, nigga. On me, I don't like shoulder tattoos. I be like, oh. So yeah, I seen her try to act like I ain't see. I'm like, bruh, I see it's you a big dark ass cloud. All these fucking lights on in Target and shit, and all I see is this motherfucking big ass, blurry ass, sensor bar. You dig what I'm saying? She was funny as hell, and then I already knew it was you because it was a punk bitch starting shit at the goddamn Starbucks to my left. I started praying. I was like, Lord, I don't know if I overstayed my welcome. I'm just waiting for it to upload, and now the punk bitches is coming. This bitch getting into it with them, and then there she go, and I'm like, mad as shit because my Joe will finish fucking finish upload. Hey, cuz, if you ever upload to YouTube, it'd be like such and such processing complete, waiting on checks. That John was waiting on checks for the longest. I said, come on, bruh, I can't get away. This bitch gonna sit up there and try to say, like, you don't even know me. I never introduced myself to you as Twan. You dig what I'm saying? That is a title that my friends don't even call me that. Only motherfucking women that's, you dig what I'm saying, involved with me, like, or maybe have wiped my ass, and that's really only, that would only be terror. My grandmother ain't calling me Twan. I don't really fuck with my cousins and shit, so them bitches, they can use whatever fucking name they want. I wouldn't respond to shit. You dig what I'm saying? So I ain't like that shit, and I was like, ew. I know you. If you comfortable with that's weird. Like, I don't want your friend, bruh. I wouldn't want none of your friends. No funny. And I like hoes, but I don't like them type of hoes. Oh my gosh. For the free? Fuck no. For the free? Ew. So, alright. I ain't really understand Rasa Datu because Indra is like the plasma in the body. Plasma is kind of electrical. Like it can conduit the electrical fucking connections that we have in our body, like the shit that make my hands do this and my brain think about shit, right? So that's like plasma and shit. Datu main building block. So Indra, Agni is like plasma and Ayurveda. So it's like, I don't know, if it's a conduit allows a channel to come through and shit like that. You feel me? So new moon conjunct Mars, the planet of war, action, energy, and excitement. So this conjunction gives added energy and willpower to go after partnerships and start businesses and shit like that. Create a new lane, right? So it's going to energize the mind and the activities this month. How do you use this? Well, Mars is your energy, motherfucker. So, but it's also like your sacral, kind of your sexual organs and shit, right? So if you feel a boost of energy being around a certain person or in certain areas, it might be good for you. It might be good for business and shit like that. It could be an opportunity to meet someone, shake a hand, make a friend this month. Now, so yeah. Now, Moon opposite Uranus. This shit was like, I think it was damn near exact. It ain't too far off, right? So Uranus is the planet that turns shit on its side. Stranger things and shit, but not like horror. Well, it could be strange circumstances, all around eccentricity and quirkiness, right? Moon by Parashara, right, has auspicious eyes. So wherever the moon is looking at, there is auspiciousness there, so luck and good fortune, right? So it casts that on Uranus. So the moon this month, our activities, we looking for something that's like totally out of the ordinary. Total, like, what the fuck? That's so unusual type shit, right? So strong surprises, unpredictability, right? And this Mars is 7th to Uranus, so it's like it's a crazy interplay going, right? Between because Mars is the dispositor for Uranus, so it's gonna be unexpected things, surprises that's happening with other people, and then it's being disposited by you, how you might react and your energy, right? So also gauge someone's own excitement or eagerness when you feel. So what I would basically try to say is that, like, if you feel a crazy, not anxiety, but an excitement or eagerness and shit like that, that might be this going on, and it might be some unexpected events to occur that has to play out, for that aspect this month. Feel me? So when Moon go and Sagittarius later, you might see some developments with the Uranus thing, and then when the Moon go into Capricorn, it's gonna be a squid. Those unexpected events might catch you off guard. Moon is opposite retrograde Jupiter. This gives a desire, right? Because the 7th of Moon, the desire, the instinctual desire for new adventures and experience and wisdom, right? An expansion of the self, right? New ways to initiate through action, right? Strong faith and optimism. It's called Gasha Kesari, right? It gives the results of popularity, virtuousness, fearlessness, right? So Gaja means elephant, Kesari means lion. So Moon trine Saturn, it's the next zone. It's not that strong, really ain't that strong, but trines is really just 159 more so than the aspect in the system that I be fucking with. So Moon trine Saturn, trines are auspicious, fortunate, represent luck. Keywords is just easy actions, lucky, blessed, and supported. So Moon trine Saturn means, right, there's auspiciousness, there's favor, luck between the instinct to initiate partnerships and the discipline or resilience. Or we can say, the discipline to depend upon rational understanding. You dig what I'm saying? Saturn kind of could put the structure of shit together. In Capricorn, he does that well. And Aquarius, he's going to do that very well. And in Libra, which is his exaltation, he does that tremendously well. Like Saturn and Libra kind of going to be a, what was I about to say earlier, bro? Like, if I'm not mistaken, I think 1980 something, like all of them in that generation and shit like that, like a lot of them kind of, it's in them. I'm gonna say that. Like pimp shit and all that type of shit is in them. Motherfucker born from like 83 or 82 to 85 or something like that, or 86. Yeah, you feel me? Endless, they go through rejection, they get fucking betrayed, humiliated, but like it really only got happened once for them. But they are disciplined, mature enough to kind of just see shit even before it comes. Like, oh no, I know who the fuck I hang with, type thing. So depend on rational understanding. So this looked like maybe the same night, like hours before the moment of new moon. This looks like the Indian guy at the gym. He was kind of pep talking himself, but he was also talking to other people just to talk to the shorty on the stairmaster. You dig what I'm saying? So the instinct and desire to initiate an interaction between himself and, you know, shorty on the stairmaster was blessed and supported by the discipline to depend on rational understanding. Rational understanding being you can't meet the bitch if you don't say hello. You dig what I'm saying? You can't meet nobody if you don't initiate it. But then also you can't really get caught up in whether or not a motherfucker gonna reject you. Or then like Saturn delays but he don't deny. Matter of fact, Sinful to P got Saturn and Libra. That's just like that's some Saturn shit. Saturn delays, but he don't deny. He can't deny you shit. You think what I'm saying? But he will delay your ass, and that's how it be. It's like a delay. So like when he saying that shit, I could feel the motherfucker in me. Like nigga, I'm like nigga, you in the gym, like you getting in shape. What the fuck could you be nervous about? Only thing I be nervous about sometimes is having to get rid of a brother. That's why I don't want to start shit, cause nah, nigga, like, you worry about the wrong shit. You in shape, you good looking, and he kind of made me think. Like after he did that shit, I said, hold on, Indians, it's like 1.3 billion of y'all. Oh my gosh, y'all get busy. And I was like, oh my god. So his fear was coming from the fact that he and maybe Indians, y'all just real life too fixated on fucking. I got. You feel me? Chandra got 27 wives, so I know what it is. But yeah, he want to talk and shit like that. He encouraged himself. He's like, hey, whatever it is, but I can't meet nobody if I don't say hi. So then he detached from any limiting or irrational limitations, irrational boundaries. So it's like irrational boundary is motherfucker saying like, man, you don't want to talk to me anyway. It's like, yeah, you right, don't want to talk to you. Me neither, bro. I didn't know you was a bitch ass nigga. You got a real life like the spirit of low self esteem. That's ungodly. It's ungodly. No bullshit. So that pretty much it. I ain't gonna bet I do got some other shit. So other combinations this month is Uba Ubayachari Yoga. So that's planets on both sides of the sun, excluding the moon, right? Planets to the 12th, I guess, will give inherited qualities, abilities, and then planets to the second give shit that you working on, you going towards. So, and then through the Dada Yoga, main planets on both sides of the moon, excluding the sun, and both of these yogas give the results of enjoying comforts of a king or an equal. You know what I'm saying? Now, personal, I didn't look up the herb. I ain't gonna bab. I ain't look up the herb, like the specific herb for this star or the fixed star. But I do know about Damiana, nigga. Like, no fun. Like, this some shit that me and the bitch was on. You feel me? But I really be into like nigga. Like fault business, bruh. I really be on this shit. Oh, I'm getting back in the rhythm and shit like that. Shit kind of been so funky for me lately, man. Shit been so funky, but I was like, it ain't gonna help to sit up there and just be like, man, I gotta wait till I get the little setting right. I said, man, fuck that. Nigga might have to just start doing that shit whatever the fuck I'm at. And it sounded like what I've been on. I was like, oh my gosh, trying to make a dog out of me. So, Damiana, I had experimented with this jump. Me and the bro, I think it does have influence of Mars. So it's got libido and shit, but it's an aphrodisiac. So it also has the influence of Venus, right? So Mars and Venus, nigga, it's hot sex. You dig what I'm saying? But it's just a good time, right? So now I got some, cause somebody just had some spare, like just tucked away type shit. But I don't think they know what to do with that shit. So therefore, let me just get that shit to them. I be into shit, you feel me? Now, purpose shot of business, I can do that herbalism shit. I ain't gonna back. Like, all that type of shit motherfuckers be on. That's why I was fucked up. Like, I ain't even gonna talk about that shit because I keep rambling and shit. So, I don't think it's one of the more popular herbs. I looked it up at the time, wrote it in that book. I lost that jump, bro. I got books. Like, some of my best books. I was trying to get in the car with too much shit, left the book on top of the car, and I rolled off. That motherfucker was in the street. I don't know where it's at, bro. But any motherfucker that got them books got some very diabolical, or we could just say, just some good notes, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. I miss my pachangas. I'm fucked up about that junk, because they had all the herbs in that junk. I am talking too much. So, increases libido, shit like that, kind of get your blood flushed. So like as a man, for me, the experience we had, put this shit in as a funnel, might just inhale it. Not like how a cat do. I don't want that shit in my nostrils, but like you might just smell it and shit. Use it in a tea. Nigga, grab some vodkas so we can make Spirit of Damiana, which is you just put some herbs and alcohol, let that shit sit for a long ass time. Maybe you sip it, maybe you sniff it again. Not sniff like, but just, because it's like, if I'm not mistaken, like a quarter of our brain's processing is used solely for smelling. More than any other fucking organ, smell to really tap you in. That's why frankincense talk about in the Bible. Now, so make that shit into a tea. Now, like I was saying, as a man, bro, like they are shit. Like some of you motherfuckers take pills and shit, and I guess it get your fucking dick hard. And you just want to fuck and shit. Damiana for me though, if you ever heard that fucking phrase where it's like you should pimp like you dickless, Damiana might do that for you. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I might have my hands all over the bitch. If I got Damiana in my system, I'm really feeling sensual as a motherfucker. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I might grab this bitch by the nape of her neck, pull her in close and tell her something that I like to hear in her left ear. You dig what I'm saying? Like, the Damiana just kind of kickstart that shit, but you really don't be trying to fuck, though. You kind of like, it's going to turn something on, and you just gonna start like real loud, just not teasing, but you always gonna be like escalating shit for the bitch, but in a very slow, subtle way. But it's gonna be moments where it's like, you feel me, like you might grab the bitch face and be like, oh my gosh, and then the moment you get right past her jaw, you might, bitch, and then continue. Now, if she on that shit, it's gonna be crazy. They gonna be mad as shit. So if you ever seen your bitch on her period, right? See how they get all fucking just funky and shit like that? It's like that, but her face red as shit. And and it's like, see, bitches wear masks. Cause the society and shit got these bitches trying to repress themselves, and they be trying to fucking sell you niggas a dream, but this bitch just she just actually wanna express what the fuck she feel. So Damiana for me be funny as shit, cause it be like you kinda be watching a bitch self-destruct. It's like, bitch, I know you wanna tackle me. You dig what I'm saying? And they be kinda paralyzed, like certain bitches maybe there was just this one, but like kinda paralyzed, cause it's like I, I'm about to tackle this motherfucking nigga. But then can't, in my mind, I was just seeing, I was like, oh, she trying to let the mask go. Shit ain't going nowhere. So, you know, we use it many ways. What happened? It can't be. Yeah, I'm about to say. So, yeah, from what she said, it was hard to keep the suppression of her lust, or the lust. It's like a visceral kind of like oh, I might realize just touch that bitch, like just on some like, you hungry? Like this girl be like, hey, you hungry? You want to go get something to eat? And it'd be like, had I asked and not touched her, it'd have been like, yeah, let's go get something to eat, whatever. But as soon as I touched, it's like, I can't even go nowhere. I can't even go nowhere. I'ma slip and slide all over the floor. Why the fuck did you touch me? That bitch be mad like that. I ain't gonna hold you. So Damiana, you gotta be careful. Truth be told, bitches don't like it, cause bitches ain't gonna like it. They gonna like it if she fucking with you, but she ain't gonna like it because every bitch is always trying to keep up this fucking mask. So it's like, I don't like that shit because it's hard to keep up my mask. I don't really think you understand the lengths that I'm willing to go, not only to get my pleasure, but then to also make you kind of like if a bitch can kill you through pleasure, that's Damiana. I'm not going back. So I ain't gonna bet. That was a nigga presentation, man. PPV for VAULT. You dig what I'm saying? I really appreciate y'all coming fucking with me, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm about to slide. I'm about to do anything else. I have to piss, bro. I really truly appreciate you motherfuckers, though. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that came on this channel, you know, I'm sorry I called you a motherfucker. I got comfortable. You slide past these, you check the vid out, man. Thank ya. Feel